In my last video, I made the gown version of this design. So many of you asked me for the jumpsuit. So here it is. I wanted to keep it modest, stylish and versatile. You can wear it as a jumpsuit or as a two-piece set, making it perfect for vacation, casual outing, or when you want to look more classic. Hi, I am Rose and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, today is my birthday. I would appreciate if you could wish me a happy birthday in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and let's get started, guys. So the first thing I'll be doing is to cut my trouser. So this trouser has an extension at the front, so we have to measure from our underbust. So my underbust is 13. I mark it down. My waistline is 15, but I don't want to use 15. I will use 17, and that's it. I mark it out as well. Then I added my hip line. I use 8 inches. Coming from my waistline, I measure 8 inches, which I'm going to be using as my hip line. Then my crotch extension, which is 10 inches. I hope you understand. I marked my underbust 13 inches. My waist is 15, but I use 17 because it's a jumpsuit. Then my hip measurement and my crotch measurement. So the next thing is for me to come to that my underbust, mark 1.5 inches all the way. Then when I get to my waistline, I will measure my normal waistline and I will add my allowance. Then I will rule it out. I'm going to rule it out in a coffee or a shape like this. You can use any shape of your choice. Then I'll come to my crotch and I will measure my hip measurement. I will add my allowance to it as well. Then I will rule it out to come and meet my waist measurement. That's what I did. And at the downside, I want it to be flowy. I'll just curve it out like an A shape, like you see me doing in the video. And that's all for the front trouser. The next thing I'll do now is to cut it out. So I'll place my front here to cut my back, and I'm going to be folding this extension that is in the front. I'll fold it up to the waist line. So that's what I'll do, and I'll rule it out. I'll rule it out. So I will come to the back of my crotch. The back of my crotch extension, I will measure 2. This coffee side, I'll measure 1. Then I'll rule from the coffee side to that extension. I'll rule it out up to this point. Mark it up. And this, at the upper side of my crotch, I'll be adding extra 1.5 inches to the back crotch like this. You know, the back, if I want to sit down or do anything, it might be showing. I don't want to be showing too much, so I added 1.5 to it, and I rule it to go and meet this my front line. And I added some allowance to it because this is going to have an elastic at the back. So it's not, I did not use my waist measurement. I use my hip measurement here because I'll be using an elastic at the back side. So if today is your first time of joining me, you are very welcome. Thank you for joining me today. And if you are an old subscriber, thank you for always coming back and supporting this channel. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, YouTube is going to notify you. So this is for my upper side. I want to use 13, but I measured 15. The 2 inches, I'll fold it in. You are going to see what I'm trying to say here. So I measured 15 inches, but I wanted to use 13 inches. I added my allowance at the upper side. Then I used my shoulder measurement here. I measured my armhole. Then I'll remove 1 inch slope for my armhole as well. So I'll be using 3x1 for this back side. I use 3x1. So that's what I did. After then, I'll come to this my bust line. I'll measure my bust and I'll add my allowance to the bust. Then I'll also measure my waist. I will add my darts, then my allowance to the waist side. So guys, I'm very sorry at this point. I did not know that my camera is off. So I've went ahead. I've cut my front and I've cut the back. I placed it on the front and I cut the front as well. I'm so sorry. I did not know the camera is already cut. It's already cut at this side. So for the front, this is how I just did it. I added 5 inches to the front, and you can see that at this downside I have 2 inches. I'm also using 13, but after cuffing it, you will have something like you have to have 2 inches at this side. 2 inches because I'll be using 2 inches rope. I hope you guys understand that part. I'm so sorry, my video cut off. And this is for my sleeve. I'm using 20 inches sleeve. I've just ruled it out. And for the downside of the sleeve, I wanted to have an elastic. I'm not bother cutting anything. I'll just cut it out like this, and I will add my allowance to the downside. Okay, so guys, this is what I'm talking about that 2 inches. You see what I did there? I sew this side, then I fold my 2 inches. I folded the 2 inches, then I input my dart allowance and I had my rope. Can you see? I folded 2 inches before I had my data allowance. The data allowance is going to hold it down, and it's also going to hold it down at the other side. I input my interfacing on the back to cover the front so that it will look neat and like a ready-made stuff. And that's how I did my wrap top. It will look very, very neat. If you can add 2 inches to your measurement, fold it before adding your darts. And guys, that's it. I will add my elastic at the sleeve, and I'll go ahead to my sewing machine now. I'll join everything. I'll join the trousers, I'll join the front trousers, I'll join the back, I'll join my pocket, I'll join everything literally. I'll also join my upper side. Then I'll come back and show you guys how I will arrange the trouser part to the upper side. So guys, if you have watched up to this moment, don't forget to subscribe, to like, turn on the notification, help my channel to grow. Thank you for watching. So this is my back side. I'll input my elastic. I've sewn my back. I'm showing you guys how I sew it. I sew it all the way around like this. My pockets at the other side as well. I sew my crotch, and this is the extension that we had. I've gone ahead and I've sewn it. I leave 1 inch space at that front because I'll be inputting the rope that is in the front at that side. So this is my front side. You guys have seen I'm done sewing it here. This is it. I told you guys you can wear it as a two-piece and also as a jumpsuit. So this is the top side. I bring in the back. You guys can see this is the back and this is the extension that is in the trouser. So I will input the rope like this. I will pull it out at one side. I'll bring in the second rope as well. After bringing in the second rope, I'll input it inside that same space I left at the trouser part that has an extension. I'm going to pull it out the same way I did for the other side. And guys, this is a beautiful jumpsuit. You can wear it as a jumpsuit, beautiful like this, or then you can also wear it as a two-piece. This is very beautiful. It's versatile. You can wear it in two ways. You can rock it in two ways, two-piece or a jumpsuit. Okay, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you learned one or two. This is me rocking and vibing. I wore it to the beach. It is very, very beautiful. You can also wear it for your vacation, your casual outing, any outing of your choice. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.